Hey family and friends, and welcome to my channel.
Remember me in whatever you do. I love you.
I'm going to do a message. I have a message to give and to provide and to share with you all. Now, I know with the spread of fear that's going on in the planet, on the earth right now, there's a lot of people that are either following their instincts and putting their knowledge and their wisdom into practice. There are some that are doing the best that they could or can to survive. So there are some in survival mode, and then there are others that are just putting their divine wisdom into practice. Now, one of the things that I would like to share with you, I received some insights. And what I feel is that we are being called to embrace divine support at this moment. And those that are in tune with the divine support are implementing and putting into practice their wisdom. And others are consciously wanting to connect with that and are manifesting that connection by those that are putting things into practice. So those light bearers that are putting into practice their wisdom, they are being seen. Okay? You are being seen, and you're teaching. You are being received during this time. For those that are aware and are not fully operating in their logic, but are able to realize the thin line between insanity and sanity. So continue to implement your practices in spreading your wisdom during this time, because you are providing a balance and providing treasures to those that are in need of things outside of the fear responses, okay? Or the survival responses. So another thing I would like to share, and this is a channeled message, so it may not resonate with everyone, but this is a divine message that I'm here to give today. I would also like to share to be mindful of your dreams, whether you're asleep or awoke, okay? Because your consciousness is feeding or enhancing outcomes, okay? So be mindful of how you feel, what you entertain, because it's feeding that. And another thing is energy is fuel. Energy is fuel. So be mindful of the energy you give things, because you're fueling it, you're feeding it, you're making it stronger. So if there is a force that is operating in fear or feeding fear, and you eat it, that is what you're allowing to grow within you. Another thing that came to me that is wanting to be addressed is the unknown. A lot of beings are, preparing for the unknown. And at this time, there's a lot of fear-based, survival-based actions that are being placed or in place. But I'm here to tell you today that the unknown is your power. It's where we have the power to harness and to connect with our art of manifestation. So be mindful of the energy you feed and that you let feed you. So continue, my light bearers, continue to seek strength, protection, and divine communication. The divine communication is going to heal and unlock your inner resources. Whatever is unknown, the divine communication is going to heal and unlock those inner resources where you're going to be able to receive the harvest of this divine support. So be mindful of the time we're in. Spring is amongst us. A lot of people are harvesting things and divining for light. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just pull a few cards. That was my channeled message that inspired this inspiration in this pull. So before I go ahead and get into this, I just want to say continue to operate in a place of divine support, divine consciousness. And also the overall message I feel is to seek wisdom. Be mindful of what you're feeding and what you let feed you. And be mindful of how you're what you're putting out there, because people, are looking for the balance in their life. You have to be mindful. There are many people that could be surrounded by a lot of fear and survival right now at this moment. That's going to be causing fear-based and survival-based responses. So continue to keep your light aflame, okay? And fuel your inner resources to flow. It's more abundant than you know. So let's go ahead and look into some more messages here. Please, divine, provide us with clear, concise, angelic messages. Archangels, ancestors, Mother Earth and Father Time. Thank you. The number 6 is the number of balance. The overall energy I would like to share is come to life. Now is the time to get out, release the fear-based survival. Understand that there is a game that's being played. Many say chess, not checkers. This monkey here allows me to understand that there is a higher wisdom, a higher power. This bird energy is here is letting me know to make sure that you are looking at the full view before you are able to paint this picture. Knowing what it is to feed to bring life to the situation. How are you looking to put life to the situation, to your realm of consciousness, of expression? Are you going to be the queen, the pond, You're being called to look at this from the greater angle. We all are. I'm just going to go ahead and do 3 from the top. Power of attraction. That came up in my meditation earlier. But it says to trust yourself. Trust your resources, your inner resources. You have all that you need within yourself. Tighten up on your meditation, your mantras, your strength. Know that you are the warrior. You are a warrior. You are able to create in your mind, in your thoughts. It's so powerful. It brings life. That's why it's sought and seeked. And there are things created to feed off of your energy, right? Against the grain. So when it comes to your foundation, when it comes to your energy, although there is chaos, like just chaotic energy that is amongst us, you flow through this energy, through this turmoil, with so much peace and ease when you just allow the divine support to protect you through your mind, like a tunneled vision, like it's being tested. Your dream, how bad do you want this existence? It's just a test. Stay focused on your serenity, on your peace, your inner resources that you're storing up. It's like your life support. It's like your solar energy is going to allow you to flow through this effortlessly if you allow yourself to be trusted. Trust yourself. It's going to allow you to go against the grain. It's going to allow you to flow endlessly through these uncharted waters, this unknown per se. But also when you're going through this unknown with this bird energy, it's communication. And as you can see, these birds are on top of these cards. It's like, try a different perspective. One that may be different. The power of attraction is very important during this time. As I mentioned, during this time, it is important to be aware of what you feed, what's feeding on you. It's best to be around divine communication, divine beings, angelic energy. So that way, sound decision and wise decisions are in place. Where you're thinking of, consider what's happening ahead. What changes need to be implemented to attract and to bring in the ability where you're able to come to life and out of this fear-based energy here. Because the power is in your hand. You are the creator. As you can see, she has the paintbrush. You are the creator of what you manifest, of your life, of this game, of this world, of this planet, of this time. Okay? It's time to bring it into form. As I mentioned, you are harvesting what it is that you are creating, what you are manifesting. The power of attraction is going to allow you to bring it into form and feed and bring to life your fears. If there are things in your fears you are not looking to bring into existence, and do not allow those fears to come into existence. And it's so interesting because this week on March the 10th, Mercury went direct in Aquarius, which is really interesting to me because Aquarius is about unpredictability. Okay? The Aquarius is about organizations and projection. So it's really critical to make sure that you are manifesting and bringing into life and feeding what you want to manifest, okay? Focus on the protection of your life. The protection of your life is here. You know, it's springtime. It's harvest time. Things are becoming new. And it's really important to, like, the inner resources is really important. It's really important to trust yourself. And the focus should be the perfection of your life. It's time to focus on the protection of your life, the protection of Gaia, the protection of your family. And that is what needs to be fed. Life, strength, breath. I feel some need to work on breathing. Breathing. The breath is so important to calm yourself, to be at peace. Going against the normal. Okay? Going against the normal. Definitely make sure that at this time, it's really important to trust yourself and break away from media, because it wants to control your mind. It wants to control your mind, and it wants to control your silence. Before I started to do this reading, there were so many distractions that were happening to me, where, you know, if I would not have allowed myself to record this message, it would not have been heard. It would not have been done. You know, so you have to go beyond those tests of what tries to delay your progress, that tries to delay your progression. And I feel like, don't suppress your energy right now. Now is the time for us to work together. It's time to work together. I'm getting the energy of bees and how they work together as a team, and how they protect the queen. Going back to this chessboard, it's really about protecting yourself, your energy, protecting your energy so that you can maintain and move forward and feed the energy that needs to be fed to have the life that you choose to create, where you're in control of the life that you create. But you have to trust yourself, and you have to go against what's being shared, the information, the fear, the survival-based instincts, because you don't want to attract that into your life. You don't want to have to live a life of struggle. You want to enjoy the perfection of your life. And in order to do that, especially during this time, you have to go against the grain. Okay? So that's what I have here. Let's see if there's any other messages. I'm pulling out my Ganesh card, which for me is all about releasing understanding, obtaining understanding, and releasing the things that deter you from your core values. Having courage is very important during this time, okay? So have courage and trust yourself. Make sure that this is really saying to trust yourself so that you are able to grow. The seed that you are internally harvesting needs your attention beyond what's being fed, the fear base, the survival base. You have the power to manifest this seed within yourself, with your lover, your partners, your community. It's really important because you have this something that's looking to come into form here. You have to trust yourself. Please give us the last message that is needed to clarify this and to bring a full circle of the overall message. Any messages here? What would we like the collective to know during this time? Angelic. There's so many helpful energies around amongst us right now. So many helpful people, and our minds and our dreams are so powerful right now. Steadfastness. Okay? Steadfast. Continue to stay steadfast on your journey. It's really the time to just continue to focus and to block out what is looking to distract you right now. It's such a powerful manifestation time right now. And I see that the light workers are definitely, assisting and leading the way to let people know like there's more to life than what is presented to the masses right now. Empowerment. It's time for you to stay empowered. Empower yourself. Trust yourself. Beginnings. Okay, now is the time for new beginnings. So and the beginnings always start with self, because in the beginnings it's one. There was one. Okay. Anything else? Anything else? Definitely time for meditation going forward, seeing beyond the veil. The insight is your protection. Insight is your protection, okay? Surrender. So surrender, release whatever is trying to keep you under control. Okay? Release what's looking to keep you under control. Break free. Break free. All right? Love and light, many blessings and protection to my soul family and my soul friends. This is a journey, but we're built for this. We're made for this. That's why we are here. We chose to come to life during this time to manifest and to maintain the structure and to protect our earth, protect our minds, our existences, our family, so that we can regain and restore the life, the protection of the perfection of our life. Okay? The perfection of our earth. And this says perfection, but as you notice, I'm saying protection. And protection comes in many, many, many forms. Protection of our mind, protection of our life, protection of our creativity, protection of our freedom, protection of our steadfastness. This new beginning, it's springtime, it's the new year. Love and light, peace, healing, protection. Till next time, family. Bye.
Remember me.